What's up, guys? We are starting off today's video in the parking lot of O'Reilly's. We got our JZ or 1JZ non-BBTI heater core hose or heater core delete hose, I guess. It's the hose that you loop the heater core lines, blah, blah, blah. You guys should already know what I'm talking about. Anyways, we're at O'Reilly's and we're gonna try to find a hose that's already pre-bent to something close to this, but a little less ugly. So let's go ahead and head on inside and see what they got. Alright, so we are back home now. We got a hose that might work. It's 5/8 inch and this original one was 3/4, but I'm pretty sure this one was a little too big, so the 5/8 should work. One thing I do want to say though, I've been going to that O'Reilly's for like 5 years now by myself, and I've known all the employees there, all the managers, and they're super nice. They know that the things I need are usually not on the computer, and because it's a 1JZ, it wasn't made here. Going to a 240, it wasn't meant to go in there. They know that the parts I need aren't gonna be on the list, but there's a bunch of new guys there today, and I was like, yo, can I go in the back and check out the heater core hoses? Like, you need to find something that would work. He was like, what car is it for? I'm like, dude, literally. Like, we ended up walking me over to the back and was trying to say that it's not gonna be here, blah, blah. And the manager was back there, saw me. She was like, hey, what's going on, Chris? I'm like, yep, see, she knows. Let me look for my stuff because you're not gonna be able to find what I need. So, what can I say? Love that O'Reilly's. I love people who work there, but you guys gotta get with it. If you look here, this is the hose I had on there, 3/4 inch, and it slips over there super, like loosely. Not loosely, but it's easy to get on. This is a 5/8 inch hose, and it looks like it's gonna get on there. I might have to stretch the hose a little bit, but it has a 90 for there, and it has like a 180 thing here. I may have to twist the hose to get it to work, but I'm pretty sure I can get something to work. So let's go ahead and try to finesse it. So my thought process is I'm probably gonna cut this nub off here and use that 180 and put it there. And then this, obviously this is going here, but I feel like I can twist the hose and bend it enough to where it will fit better. So let's see what we can do. Let's put it on here and figure it out. So I was just about to cut this to make it work with the JZ, but it just reminded me of another thing that the guy told me, the new guy at O'Reilly's. He goes, oh, by the way, if you're not sure this works, I don't know if you should buy it, because if you cut it, then you can't return it. Like, no shit, Sherlock. I know if I cut it, I can't return it. Like, what the? Uh-oh, no going back now. I'm just kidding. Let's go ahead and get this cut real quick and then try to fit her up. Alright, so I got the slip on. It slips on nice and tight. It's actually snug, which is perfect. So it's a perfect fitting hose. So, you know what, dude? Yeah, the 5/8 hose that you said wouldn't work. Yeah, it works. But anyways, it's tilted to the wrong angle. So I'm just going to use this channel locks and go ahead and spin the hose to where I need it, which is right about there. Now the 180 is all tucked up and nice. It's going to follow here, and I'm just going to twist this hose to go into there. All on now, you can see it uses the natural 90 that the hose had here, and it uses the 180 that it also had there, and we cut off the little nub. So now, yes, it's kind of a weird shape, but you know what? It's a lot better looking than the original one that I had on there was. You can see it was like that. This hose was around there. This hose went there. There's just a big loop like that. So this cleans it up a lot, and you won't even see it anyways because it's in the back of the motor. So one thing I do want to do though, right here on the, I believe this is for the wastegate of the turbos. Honestly, I have no idea how this stuff works. But it's kind of hitting the edge of that there, and I'm kind of scared that it might rub through it and poke a hole. So I'm going to move this clamp from here, put this on that side. That way it's away from the hose, and I don't have to worry about it rubbing through. And we're going to squeeze it open and just twist her on over. I'm going to set you guys down because the other hose is getting, actually, there you go. Now that this is over there, now there's no point that it's rubbing on. So now, worry free. It's all good. I'm probably going to also move this ground from here to that one there, just because it is resting on top of it. And this is nothing blocking it. So why not, right? So let's go ahead and do that real quick. wrap this with electrical tape and shrink wrap because this is exposed wire and I don't want to have any issues, even though it's just a ground. But I figured it's just for now, and I'm probably just gonna make a whole new ground line for the head when it's all in the motor. I'm just gonna I just put it back because this is gonna remind me, because if nothing's there I'm probably gonna forget, and then yeah, so this is just gonna be most likely temporary. I'll fix this later down the road. So now that we got the cleaned up heater core loop on, we just gotta go ahead and open these hose clamps and throw them back on because we put the hose on without the hose clamp. So this one I left here because I knew I was gonna forget. Oh, it opened up anyways. So let's just go ahead and throw these on and tighten it all up, and we'll be good to go. So I ended up I don't know if you guys can see that, but I ended up switching to bigger hose clamps just because those hose clamps that we're using were just a little too small, and it barely gripped it enough to like actually clamp down. So I switched to bigger hose clamps. One thing I do want to say now, when you put hose clamps and stuff like this on a motor when it's out of the car, you always want to think about if you can get to it once it's in the car, because I could have easily put this down here and then this or on this side, but the thing is, you gotta think about in the car, the motor's gonna be sitting like right here. So am I really gonna have room to get to that when it's here and the firewall's right here? Same thing with this one here. So how I did it was put the thing on top, so if there's ever a leak with this, I can just stick the tool straight down, unscrew it, pull it off. And with this one, I put it here, so there's gonna be more room sideways and then it being straight back. And I can probably get the wrench in there or the ratchet and undo it like that. I don't know if you guys remember me saying, but we ended up deleting the IACV, the idle air control valve, and that had a hose that came across here, down here, and into this part of the, I don't know what you want to call this, it's like the turbo inlet pipes. And since we took off the hose that we had for the heater core, I decided to recycle a little bit instead of throwing it out. It ended up fitting decently on top of this, which you can see it's a little tight. We had to stretch it over a little bit, but it fits pretty darn well. And at the end, we have to cap it. So I figured I got this Torx bit that's stripped out, so it's useless to me now. And it fits perfectly in this hose, so stuck it in there. And I'm gonna put a hose clamp on it just to make sure it doesn't leak. And I'm gonna put a hose clamp on this as well. And we're gonna shove that in there. I'm showing you guys my secrets right now, so don't burn me too much. And if you take a look up here, it looks super clean. It looks like it's going somewhere. You guys, I mean, I guess everyone knows now because I just showed you guys my little secret, but there's not just a random cap there. It looks like it's actually going to something, and it blocks off that hole. And if you guys are wondering, this two goes together, but I have a catch can that's gonna go somewhere else. So yeah, but yeah, there you go. Thought I'd show you guys my little secret if you guys want to figure out how to do something like this. Also, this is a 3/4 inch hose into this inlet pipe for the JZ. So I'm sitting here trying to figure out what else I need to buy for the motor before I officially have everything for it to be running in the 240. And honestly, I can't think of anything else besides the Chase base power steering stuff. So yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. There's nothing else really interesting that I can do today. So yeah, that being said though, I did get a confirmation picture of the color that we are going to use for the S13, and I'm not gonna be the guy that doesn't show you, but I don't want to show you just yet, but I'll give you a quick 1-second sneak peek, and if you guys can catch it and pause it in time, you can really look at the color and how nice it is. But if you guys can't figure out how to pause it on that exact frame, then you guys will have to wait for the next video or maybe the one after that. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. Peace out. You guys know what to do. See you guys later.